Coming up next, Dean Silver's Secrets of Breaking into the Film and TV Business. I reviewed it recently for the Metropolitan section of the Times. Welcome back to the New York Times Close-Up. Joining us now, the producer, Dean Silvers, producer, writer, director, as well as lawyer. His work has been shown at many film festivals, and now he's brought his experience and knowledge to Secrets of Breaking into the Film and TV Business. It's just been published by HarperCollins, William Morrow. I reviewed it recently in the Metropolitan section of the New York Times. What's the best advice you ever got?
What a good question. Basically, to just follow your passion. I mean, I guess it was the old seeing the old Bill Moyers, Joseph Campbell series. It really moved me. He kept on saying, follow your bliss. The best advice I got was just do what you get excited about.
Indeed, you got excited enough to write this book. In fact, you said you wanted to write this book because you were really angry. In fact, Howard Beale in Network mad. What made you so mad?
Because they're giving the wrong advice on two levels. One, two things. One, they don't understand how important an industry this is. They think it's entertainment, it's fun, but first of all, over $500 billion is spent every year in entertainment. We have a 7-to-1 export ratio. We have over 2 million jobs in this industry. We have over 200,000 businesses in this, and more importantly, it's hearts and minds. I mean, it's just how the world perceives us. So it's a successful industry. The world sees our films, and yet I feel we're at a stage now where we're frozen. I mean, where's the next Spielberg? Where's the next Scorsese? I think on a micro level, for 100 different reasons, whether the corporations own whatever, we're afraid. The money is so expensive, people are afraid to take chances. So in the old days, there'd be like an independent film movement to help you in the farm system to become a prominent director. That no longer exists. And in its place, people now say, you can't get in the industry. It's impossible unless you know someone.
Two specific pieces of advice. Is New York still the place to be? And do you have to go to school to break into the business of film and TV?
You could be anywhere. You could be anywhere else. That's what I get so excited about. And film school isn't necessary. On occasion, I would argue it might be an impediment, depending upon certain schools. See, what's so exciting, the other part, which I like, so we have this great industry, but people are now saying it can't get in. I argue why I was so angry, it's just the opposite. It's never been, and I've been doing this for 20 years, it's never been a better time ever to get into the film and TV industry.
You can make the same argument about journalism, in fact.
Well, you know better than
I wouldn't be trained to be a newspaper carrier boy now, but journalism is different.
Yeah, no, I can see what you're saying. That's exactly the same here, Sam, because the point is of the new technology. As I write in my book, there are 3 prongs that get me so excited about. It's like the emperor has no clothes. Everyone's saying you can't get it, it's impossible. I'm saying, no, 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 just the opposite. It's never been easier, but no one's telling you how.
And why is it so easy?
Because of these 3 reasons. One is the internet, because it gives you the education you couldn't have 10, 20 years ago. It's remarkable how much you can learn. You used to say, when I went to film school, I didn't know anything, I was terrified. Now you can get a tutorial online for free, whether it be at UCLA or whatever, and you would learn enough. I challenge anyone to tell me you can't learn enough from the internet. The second part is that the equipment, for years we've been saying it's cheaper, but it really hasn't been. Now, Sam, it really has. You can get equipment now so inexpensively that you can shoot, and it's no longer an excuse I can't afford the equipment. It's very accessible, and you can shoot that way. The third prong is that also the social media allows you not only to be seen, but this is important, not to get distributed, but the social media has now created an environment where they're desperate for product more than ever. So you have a desperation for product, but a fear to create their own product. But now you, listener, can create that own product through learning through the web about how to do it and renting the equipment for a pittance.
But as you point out in the book, that also means there's more competition.
Well, it is, but no one's doing it. Yes, maybe in 5 years. I hope my book is outmoded in 5, 10 years. But right now, no one is doing it. They're all saying, oh, I have to go to film school, or I have to raise money for a feature film. I'm saying, the analogy I use is, my son brought this up. It's like the film industry is this huge nightclub. So everyone wants to get in. There's this big rope, and no, you can't get in. You can't get in unless your uncle, and you can't get in, and everyone's trying to get into the nightclub. The argument I'm positing is that, no, make your own mini nightclub. I've given you 3 prongs to make this mini nightclub on your own. And when you do enough mini nightclubs, all of a sudden the major nightclub will say, hey, I want this guy, and they invite you in. So it's an empowerment, as opposed to waiting passively for the agent to call you back, or the studio to call you back. You're saying, you come after me, look what I've done.
Quick last question. How cheaply can you make a movie these days?
Well, I'm talking about a short. If you look at my film, a short you can do for $1,000. And the beauty thing, let me just say, the response has been overwhelming about the book from people, not filmmakers. 20-year detective homicide in New York City, thrilled. A Afghanistan vet, Minnesota. A woman with 2 kids, Minneapolis, a school teacher in Atlanta. They're all writing me saying, I'm now making shorts because of your book. And that's thrilling to me, and that's what I want to try and do.
And very readable and good advice. Dean Silvers, Secrets of Breaking into the Film and TV Business, Tools and Tricks for Today's Directors, Writers, and Actors, published by HarperCollins, William Morrow. Thanks for joining us.